What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I recently did a video on Tilray. I talked about cannabis positions and I wanted to really get into talking about that because I've seen a number of YouTubers talk about these positions and I've seen the potential in them, especially with the fast growth. And I did talk about Tilray, and a lot of people may have taken that as the wrong idea. And I wanted to express what I think about the sector in this video, also about these different stocks that I wanted to go through, if I see they have any potential and things like that. So it may be a little bit longer of a video, I hope not. But before I get started, please hit the like button, also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one, and make sure that you check out my free stocks that you can get for Webull, or if you click that link down below, you're gonna get these free stocks after you deposit $100. Also, this is the platform that I'm using. So if you're interested in this platform, definitely click that link. You just go to the downloads tab and you can download the platform, which I hear a lot of people that are interested in a brand new platform. So I wanted to talk about this sector because there's so much interest in cannabis stocks that a lot of people are basically saying, hey, is this going to increase? Should we expect some big things out of this? And I think we might be able to expect something really big out of these cannabis stocks, but it's just going to take a little bit of time. Now, I know the big reason why cannabis really took off was because people on Wall Street Bets and other Reddit forums, other places really tried to hype this up, and the amount of people that invested in these stocks ended up, not really doing anything with it, but pumping and dumping, right? So if we look at the stocks that are in my watch list here, and this is nowhere near all of them, but I have Tilray, I have CGC, I have ACB, I have APHA, I have CRON. So if I look at all of these and just break down what the decreases were for the last day, because it was pretty ridiculous, you're going to see that Tilray dropped 49%, basically 50%. CGC dropped 22%, ACB dropped 23%, APHA dropped 35% in the market hours, and CRON dropped 21%. So why did these all drop off? Mainly it's because if you look at something from, let's look at Tilray from a 10,000 foot view, you can see exactly why. It was this point to where they completely pumped it over a number of days, and then once they realized that it got to a point to where it wasn't being bought at the same volume, they sold off and continued to sell off, and then people got scared, which created a mass sell-off here. Now at this point, it really got all the way down to $30, $32 is where it closed, and right now it's trading at 31 in the after hours market. So it may be different after the pre-market, so just keep that in mind. But you can see exactly what's happening here. It's dropping down significantly. And you could see why. It's a pump and dump. It's a, get this price up as high as you could possibly get it, and let's dump it and, make as much money as I possibly can. And I understand where you're coming from. I mean, if you could find interest in these stocks and get in while it's on the way up, then yeah, it's not something that completely pumped the whole entire way up. You did have, a couple of people that ended up selling towards the end of the pre-market here and into the open hours, and then it started to pump up again. And then obviously going into the next day, which was yesterday, it fell off the face of the earth. So people want to know, are these still buys? Why did I recommend getting into any of these positions when they are going to decrease this much? So I wanted to just premise this by saying that anytime that I talk about a position, it's not for you to invest in it whenever I feel that you should invest in it as. I'm going to say these may be good entry points, but always look out to see if there's a mass sell-off. I'm going to say things like, if it does get to this price, you will see a sell-off. If it does cross this indicator, this crosses this indicator, then you're going to get maybe a price increase or price decrease. I'm giving you options to look at because I want you to study the chart yourself. I want you to bring it to your own strategy because your strategy may be different than mine. I may have gotten into this position at a way lower price point because I seen that it was a mass sell-off right from the pre-market. In the pre-market, you could see it was a mass sell-off, and then into the open close, you could see it was a mass sell-off. So if anybody got into this when it opened, it's not something where you can look at and say you got into a great position because you basically bought into something that was on the way down right from the start. So And that's people that may have put in a limit order saying, look, I'm going to buy at this point, while you have a number of sell orders coming through and literally millions of sell orders coming through. So that's really the reason why it fell off. And I want to let you know that you should pick and choose when you feel is the best time to invest, not when I say, you should invest, or you interpret what I say as invest at this point. So we look at Tilray, you see that it dropped 49%. You can see that fall off. You look at CGC and you could see that fall off as well. All of them are consistent growers. Now, this one is a little bit different. You do have a consistent growth here to where it may end up going below where that initial growth was, but I still think they have potential. All of these cannabis stocks always have potential. It's just, are you investing at the right point? Are you investing at points to where it is a pump and dump, or where people are getting scared? Are you investing to where the price is now going to go up? It's on a turnaround to where it hit its new low, or it ends up being oversold? Then basically you can pick and choose when you want to invest. If it is for a long-term hold, you can gain some sort of profit out of it, but just make sure that it's in line with how the trend goes, with how history goes. So do I think that all of these are still a buy? When I look at Tilray, when I look at CGC, when I look at ACB and all the rest of them, yeah, I think it's still a buy. And even to some points, I think it's a short sell. So, I mean, I see what they're doing here. I see what people are actually doing here. And I believe that you can continue to make a profit out of it as long as you pick when you want to buy at the right time. It doesn't have to be completely timed right, but it does have to be timed to the point to where you can make a little bit of money from it, especially if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for a long-term play, then I can definitely say that these have history of being more long-term plays here. People get interested in it as time goes on, and they get uninterested in it, they get reinterested in it, or and they get reintroduced to it. So if it gets down to this $3 mark, you know that it's hitting its low. A lot of people want to invest, and they end up pumping it. Same thing here, they pump it. Like, that's what the history is. They pump it throughout time, but it's on a consistent growth that you could see. So I think they still have value in them. You just have to really pick and choose the right play, the right time to get in. So that's my opinion of all of these. I really don't want to have to go through each individual one and say what I like about it. Like, this is not when we first introduce ourselves to new classmates. Like, it's not what I like about it. The whole sector is basically the same. You could see today, all of them dropped off the face of the earth in a massive scale. 20%, 30%, 50%. That's what happened. So if you did invest at the open, or you were invested prior, you need to set up these trailing stops, these limits, to make sure that you don't lose out on the money that you're actually at. You don't get past break even. You don't lose thousands and thousands of dollars, because that could happen. That's what the market is all about. They're not going to play fair. That's why I really like the cannabis stocks. I feel like you can get some value out of it, but you really just need to figure out when the best time is. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you didn't lose money on Tilray or whatever other position you got into. I hope that you did get out. A bunch of people told me that they were in it when it was, lower, well lower, $7 basically. And they basically are still making profit, but they just would have loved to get out at that time. And that's where I told them, look, you need something that's going to set you up for success. That's not going to continue to push down the price and say, you know what, I think it's going to go higher, it's going to go higher. If the trend is telling you that it's going downhill, it is going to go downhill. So that's what I have for you guys today. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, check out the link down below for Webull. Definitely check that out if you're interested in this platform, because it is an amazing platform. I use it all the time. You can also get free stocks if you do sign up for that. So all you do is click the link, sign up, deposit $100, and you'll get free stocks. But I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate everybody. And the fact that I'm at 100,000 subscribers is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much to everybody that got me there. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.